Hi everyone, this is another timeless message for the collective, and today I kind of wanted to talk about self-love, what that looks like, and why it's going to be important for your spiritual journey. Now, unfortunately, self-love is something that a lot of people struggle with in their daily lives because of who they have been due to their conditioning, the identities they've built, and self-limiting beliefs and stories they've fed their subconscious mind over a longer period of time. So examples of these include people will not see my worth unless I give them gifts to show my appreciation. Why would someone pay me X if I don't have the qualifications for it? I'm not lovable because as a middle child, I was always ignored. I am overweight because all the women in my family are big-boned. Most marriages in my family are unsuccessful, so the curse has just continued with me. I have a learning disability, so I can't do this and contribute to whatever foundation or society in this manner. So you see, we get caught up so much with the identities that we've built that many times we even manage to squeeze them into our introductions to people. Almost to say that if we lead our lives with these stories, then people know exactly why we are the way that we are, why we're failing at certain things, or behaving in a certain manner. Unfortunately, the truth is all of these stories are feeding into why you really aren't able to love yourself. You've unfortunately built a strong identity around these stories that are in your subconscious mind, so you continue to show up in the same way in your world over and over and are unable to break this cycle and create a new shift in your reality. In order to make the shift towards loving yourself, you need to take responsibility for yourself and remove any story or anyone that's tied into that equation. Instead of focusing on why things are the way they are, which is the main story behind your reality, think about what loving yourself should actually look like. Everything before it becomes an action or a habit begins with a thought. So when you start to focus on the reality you want, you'll actually begin to cultivate the actions you need to take to loving yourself. So unfortunately, when love for your own self is out of balance, this actually looks like overcaring for others at the expense of your own self, not establishing healthy boundaries. So unfortunately, this leaves you feeling depleted and often exhausted. Chasing after others for the attention or validation about yourself and your circumstances when really the only person that should be able to validate that is you. Allowing others to treat you however they want just so that you can keep them around. And looking for others to fulfill you because without them you feel incomplete. Now, anyone that's unable to love themselves needs to understand that no matter what the circumstance, the only person that can complete you is you. If your inner reality projects a lack of self-love, this will replicate on the outside. If you actually continue to give to others when you yourself don't even have enough, whatever that may be, whether it's love, your time, your energy, that will always unfortunately leave you feeling depleted and unfulfilled. Even if, let's say, you love helping others and you think that that brings you joy, but you are doing this at your own expense, whether it's because it's leaving you financially depleted or it's leaving you feeling exhausted, that will be a short-lived joy because it's causing you harm. You can never actually be abundant with anything if you yourself don't have enough for you. So self-love and self-care always has to begin with you, making sure that you can actually maintain your needs and then give to others because you have an abundant supply. Most individuals spend their lives sacrificing themselves at the expense of others, putting up with abuse, and we know that comes in all sorts of forms, and not actually waking up to say, wait, I matter. My voice matters, my opinion matters, how I feel matters, and my time matters. Now, you may actually ask, so how do we get to a place of self-love? And the answer to that is by focusing on the inside. All the answers to your problems, your worries, your lack of self-worth, and any wounding, and how you can heal that is all locked within you. So how you get there is by setting healthy boundaries on the outside so that you can give yourself the love you deserve by tapping into the reservoir that's actually on the inside. Now, when you actually do that, you end up unlocking unconditional love for yourself and for others. Now, how do you actually get there? Well, when you continue to give that love, attention that you are seeking on the outside and redirect that focus on the inside, you end up learning about your own self, that is pure consciousness, pure love, and you end up unlocking an overflowing reservoir that can now pour into helping others. So at this point, it's great for you to be able to give to others because now you've hit that jackpot and are more abundant in all areas of your life to be able to share that experience with others. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for listening. God bless.